Damn, that look like it smell good. Damn. I'm just looking at a chick and you just looking between her legs and you just wouldn't mind if your face was between it, even though you don't eat pussy. Am I the only person that be doing that shit? Just like, you know what? I'm like, damn, that motherfucker look like it smell like Tide. That's that Tide Pod pussy. Jars, what's good? And user Chase, I don't know why you spell Negro with the I, so I'm gonna have to block you. You know, don't play that disrespect. That's that small dick shit that you know niggas mad that they dick is small and want to get mad at a black man and try to low key call him a nigger. Okay, trying to call a nigger a nigger. Know that the next time you hear your mama in a bedroom doing some shit that you wondering about, it's because she thinking about me. Next time you hear your mama and your daddy getting it on, she not orgasming because she thinking about your small penis having father. She's thinking about me. Who is this nigger that I hear my son look at on YouTube? And she wish that you was here because of me. And if you was here because of me, you'll be a better nigga. Nigga. I'm gonna get your channel flag. I'm gonna get you in trouble for that. I'm gonna say it was copyright again. It's not gonna last more than 5 minutes. I notice how you do your little white nigga shit. Your little, but he could be a black person. Okay. Small dick syndrome is small dick syndrome. They both act like the racist white man all together because your penis is about the size of this lead right here. It's the size of that little lead right there. You can barely even see it. You remind me of that one nigga that I saw that one time in this porno. Okay, what his hoe was laughing at him having a small dick. Actually, when the porno was like somebody sharing the shit on social media or something. And it was a lady trying to stroke off a little ass nigga. That nigga was that look, they could have click rub. It's like that girl was saying on that one time I was letting y'all hear this chick. And I was like, I knew that's how they thought. Okay, you small dick niggas got a clit. You clitoris ass nigga. That's why you clickish. Clickish with other small dick niggas so y'all can go around talking about people. Look at this nigga. They think I'll get out of hole. Show bitch ass. Bitch ass nigga, bitch ass nigga. Your dick the size of the number of people watching this 3. You're 3 centimeter motherfucker. Okay. And that right there is proof enough right there. You know, like a lot of niggas just got low self-esteem all around. Okay. And they got low, that's all they can just do. They can just do stupid shit. You know, they say hurt people hurt people. It's just like that joke in Rush Hour 2 when Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan was whooping them niggas' asses in that massage parlor. And Chris Tucker took this nigga's towel and said, no wonder you mad. You got to have high self-esteem when you're an attractive man. You got to. Tell you, when you're an attractive man, that's all people do. They just always looking for ways to harass you, you know. It's one thing to be straight. Okay. And then, you know, they don't fuck with you just for that alone. Like, it's just a lot of shit people fuck with you about when you're a dude that's a triple threat. Okay, there's so many ways they fuck with you. They study you just to fuck with you. Okay. Study you just to fuck with you. Let me get some more people up here though. I'm trying to at least get some regulars because they usually be talking. Now, whether it's just people hating on you or whether it's the hoe herself, got to have that self-esteem. Nobody's going to build you up but yourself. God will build you up, but you got to listen. Okay. You just got to listen. Because the game is all about you not knowing what you have. That's how they operate, you know. And when you don't know what you have, you work harder. or you're willing to do work that you should not be doing. Okay, because it takes a strong mind to say, you know what, I'm too good for this bullshit. Fuck that bitch. I'm not. Fuck her. I ain't doing shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm just finna stay over here and look. Like it take a lot of energy. Well, it don't take. I say it take more energy to go over there talking to the woman because you don't know what she's gonna get. And like I said, if it's guaranteed results, like if you just go and talk and the chick act the way she's supposed to act, that's different. Let me put this phone up real quick. Oh shit, I've got to turn this on. Okay, now whether, like I said, in my opinion, as a dude with being attractive and stuff, the haters is one thing, but the hoes is another thing. I'm telling you, because it's still the same thing. They're gonna come at you from both genders. You don't ultimately give a fuck about what dudes say. They're a dude. Like, shut your gay ass up. Why are you on me like that? Get your gay ass on somewhere. Okay, because that's the only reason why the dude will be on you like that anyway. But a chick, it's more or less, it is, she'll be acting. It's like it'll be that nigga trolling as a bitch. Just picture somebody with a hologram as a bitch, but it's a nigga. Okay. And since they can get closer to you, in the guise of a bitch, okay, they figure, you know what, the dudes are more vulnerable. I can just tell him anything. I can just do stupid stuff. That's why the hoes be doing all that type of dumb shit to where, if you was to tell the stories to your average dumb person, they'll blame you. Well, if you was so good and stuff, she wouldn't do you like that. See, a woman respect the man that's alpha and this, that, and this. She wouldn't do that to no alpha male. She disrespects you. She's testy. All that little bullshit that you hear people talking about. They, like I said, lots of dudes are, don't qualify as really being attracted to hoes anyway. So can't listen to shit they say. Okay. Can't listen to shit they say. Okay. And once again, she figures she can get closer to you. So her actions have more of an influence, more of an influence on your psyche than somebody just sitting around hating. Okay. That does, it probably do damage on some level if not protected or something. You just take them seriously and respect these imbeciles. Okay. But a chick will have you questioning yourself. What is it about me that makes this bitch a bitch? She just a bitch because you're not a bitch ass nigga. But a lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people don't know that because once again, you have people around you saying, you know why she didn't do you like that, man? It's you, not her. Okay, so if that's true, then she's such a bitch. Then why am I not being a bitch ass nigga to this bitch? Because I'm not a bitch ass nigga. See, just common sense that a lot of people don't have. Just common sense that a lot of people do not have. Let me see how many people dislike the stream real quick. I can go on another bacon spree. I got one dislike. You already know what this means, Mr. Dislike. Okay, Mr. Dislike. Motherfucker right here. Whose problem is that, Mr. Dislike? Okay, there could be less time on the stream and more time spent on a porn site looking at one of them ads on how to expand your penis. Lame ass nigga. All right. But this is how serious this type of stuff is with these hoes, okay? With how seriously dudes take them. and the effect that hoes have on their self-esteem. Do y'all remember the beef between Eminem and Mariah Carey? Okay, everybody's scared of Eminem at that time, because he was really rapping for real then. And everybody that had beef with him, he just flat out destroyed them. The only person that really gave Eminem some type of resistance was Mariah Carey. Okay, was Mariah freaking Carey, because she was already in his feelings anyway. He was already mad and just talking about it like that. Oh, you telling people that we didn't date and this, that, and this. So she already had a psychological advantage over him right there. Now he won, in my opinion, but she was still getting him. She was still getting that nigga pretty good. And the reason why she was getting him is because of how it makes you look. Because everybody like, oh, she did you like that? She did you like that? Oh, dog. Okay. And it's because she get close enough to him to be able to do him like that. The male rappers he was beefing with, they could never do him like that because they're dudes. What are they gonna say about him? Okay, Mariah Carey been with a nigga and slept with him and everything. Okay, and then she can just say, "Oh, this nigga just a loser," and this, that, and this. So that right there, she didn't even really have to have bars. She could just say it that one time, and everybody would be like, "Oh, Eminem, really?" How's there 3 likes and some 3 motherfuckers not saying nothing? Y'all some puzzle ass niggas. Y'all weird. I have nothing to say, Negro Ninja. I don't know what to say until after you said it. And I just said about 5 months later. I just tuned in 5 months later, like I already knew when I couldn't talk about it when you first talking about it. Or maybe I just say something once the video's over in the comments, Negro Ninja. I don't know what to add, Negro Ninja. Do I have any experiences that relates? Niggas offended. Oh, he got me. I'm leaving. Oh. Oh, he got me too. I'm leaving too. Oh. Oh. I hate when the streams get that real. I just want to hear you talk about horrors only, not about me. I am talking about horrors. All right, listen. Well, this here is deep. Okay, because a hot woman will always. I mean, I don't think that hot women really have a high self-esteem anyway. It's because people build them up, and it gives you the illusion they have a high self-esteem. Okay, but they have, you know, the right to feel, like they think they got a high self-esteem. Because why would you not when everybody's just around you doing everything for you and telling you the shit? Now, that's not to say that. That's not to say that women will not do stuff for you because if you're an attractive dude or whatever, but it's still different. Okay, because for every time a woman does something for you, you might run into several others that say you should be doing this for her or something like that. You gonna let her do all the work? It's always so you got all types of stuff. It's always a battle with these people. But I guess that's what happens when your fan base is mostly niggas that find you through a troll channel anyway, because they got low self-esteem and they want to watch people that are losers. And they figure, oh man, I thought you were gonna be a loser. Oh man, I ain't got shit to say. And this is just too funny to me. But I'm gonna keep this one because that was a cold bake at the beginning. People need to hear that nigga be humiliated. Bitch ass knuckle. Okay, and one of the main reasons why you got to have a high self-esteem when you're an attractive man. Hold on, hold on. It's because apparently you're not supposed to be attractive according to the world. Hold on, hold on. What do niggas want? A little bit of titties. Little itty bitty titties with a biggie booty. I see you. I see the symmetry. I see what they be doing. Okay, because apparently you're not supposed to be attractive anyway, because society always teach people that only women is supposed to be the ones that everybody see as pretty and beautiful. Okay, and I already gave y'all a lot of insight on that in old videos anyway. I don't feel like explaining it in detail right here. I got 2 dislikes. There's 2 ugly motherfuckers watching. You're right, sir. You're right. That John, that funny as hell to me. Oh, Beyond Limitless is here finally, but your server's probably ain't gonna let you comment for some reason. I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer because I couldn't. Neck of the Woods might show up, or some other folks. All right, we got Bull Man. This shit finna get lit. Where's Shinobo at? Bull Man be having them hoes on him too, though. Bull Man be having them bitches looking at him. Essential class at what's good. Yeah, boy, I'm telling you, Bull Man's that nigga. Y'all are hilarious. Beyond Limitless, you've been gone for a minute. All right, then Essential Classic. Yeah, you missed out on a whole bunch. Beyond Limitless. Gerard is still here, and I was talking to him earlier. I used to wonder if Gerard was an agent, but apparently, he didn't really do nothing to really make me just say, "Oh, you are." But sometimes we get, be suggesting stuff too much. I be wondering. But Mr. A was the agent, and Tac Man was the agent. I suspect the Tac Man being an agent for a long time too. And I'm like, and then somebody just came on the stream. It was like, you know what, man, fuck it. These niggas are agents. Oh, that shit funny as hell. Because I was getting tired of Mr. A. He always, copying. Like, it's one thing to just say something you heard somebody say, but when you do it all the time, you get annoying. I'm basically telling him it's annoying. He didn't want to stop, and he started calling other people out and stuff. But I ain't really make a huge deal about it. But a huge deal happened due to that, So what happened was the dude that was saying their agent knew Mr. A in real life. He's like, yeah, man, that nigga owe me money. That's why I'm telling you all this. He always been biting. I used to follow this nigga for a long time. That's how I know he bite. That's how I know who he was talking about when he was saying it. Because I was saying it to Mr. A just to him without flat out putting him on the spot, but he know I was talking to him. Because I'm a cool person. As long as you ain't really doing nothing to really piss me off. I call it out, but I'm like, whatever. Just stop doing it. But it got to the point where Mr. A shot his house up. You can't make this up. And I was thinking, I bet Mr. A will do some shit like that. Hey, dude, as soon as we get out the stream, he said, bro, tell me why as soon as we get out the stream, niggas shot up the crib. I was like, damn, I knew he was going to do that shit. Because he made a threat to him. He said, you keep talking reckless, you're going to get popped. I was like, yeah, he going to actually try to shoot this nigga for real. But apparently he didn't get hit. But the point is, this nigga got a kid, and, I think he married to him. And I was like, you know what? I don't fuck with that nigga no more. I don't play that shit. All I gotta do is just stop mimicking people. That's all you gotta do. I can understand you like somebody's content, but damn. He was talking mad shit. I don't give a damn about the Negro Ninja. I don't give a damn about you. Then that's when I started, because at first I was just letting it play out. Let me see what they talking about. Then when he started talking that shit, I don't give a damn about him. I don't give a damn about you. I said, oh, you give a damn because you watch every stream. And that's when I started talking to him, so I got involved with the argument too. But if he just would have not said, then I would have been like, whatever. And then he do that shit, and I was like, yeah, that's But that's what happens when you're strong. You attract narcissists, man. When your content is original, that's just what happens. Because most people are just rip-offs anyway. Oh, you actually saw it. I ain't think nobody saw it. He said, Essential said, I saw those comments in that section of the video. That was wild. Because at first I'm like, what if because at first I thought it was just a joke profile. Like, this nigga here just playing or something. Apparently that nigga was real. But since Tatman didn't defend himself, I never blocked Tatman. I'm like, you gonna let him say that about you, Tatman? What's up? Yeah, that nigga's an agent. Be over there with Solo 84 TV or whatever that nigga's name is. I was like, Tatman, you gonna have to defend yourself or something, bro. He can't defend himself. He a bitch ass nigga. I was like, damn. I'm like, the chat, y'all gonna let this nigga just roll up on y'all like that? They ain't gonna say shit because they all fake. Most of the people that watch your shit is fake. And the whole chat got quiet as a motherfucker. I was like, I'm like, these motherfuckers here. But like I said, I really do think it's roughly like 98% of the people that watch I think most of the subs, like even when I had 2,000, they wasn't shit, you know. And you know, I made a video flat out calling everybody out anyway when they went buying the t-shirts. I'm like, y'all ain't shit, you know. I'm gonna say the shit regularly anyway. I've been talking shit about the whole audience for years, but still make videos. But there's about a handful of people that benefit from it for real. Though. But like I said, as soon as somebody put me on thinking, man, Templar is stealing my shit. And when I saw like, I'm like, hold up, these are all my subs praising this dude. I don't appreciate that. He said, bro, he stole this from you, bro. Like, this is shit you talk about. I was like, let me see. Now he didn't flat out tell me exactly what he said. He said, bro, this nigga had been buying from you, bro. I looked at the video myself. Then once I saw it, that's when the dude started telling me what he's, you know, I was like, yeah, I heard him talk about this. And I ended up blocking the dude that put me on that as well, because he full of shit as well. He one of them bitch ass niggas that's over there on that dusty nigga trying to talk shit about me on the video. So I'm glad somebody pointed out the flaw in what he said. He was the dude that told me that thinking man was stealing from him. And so he was deep cover. Like, you just can't trust people. But everybody that had my sub, it was like everybody, like all the big YouTubers that was black was over there. And I was like, they've been buying from me too. So it's only natural that they would be praising him. Oh, you the red pill, the red pills. I'm like, and that's when I started unsubbing from everybody in the manosphere on that original channel. And I was like, I don't even want to watch nobody else's shit. Because what can they teach me anyway? The audience really just trying to steal, but don't know how to handle the content. But like I said, man, it's really all about who you associate with. Hey, man, share your stuff to MGTOW, Iltmore groups. Should not have listened to Thinking Man's Templar anyway, because he was telling me to make videos anyway. It was one of a lot of people. Hey, man, you need to make videos. I don't know what to talk about. I need somebody to talk with. Nobody wanted to help me. I said, you know, fuck it, I'll figure it out. I guess I'll talk about this type of stuff. So, yep. But listening to that suggestion, yeah, man, you need to share your videos to this group. And then the type of people that, you know, started watching it should never have done it. I should just let the shit sit up there and just let it just have 0 subs for a while. Because like I say, man, when I be watching other people's shit, like when I was suspended, YouTube actually started recommending, hey, you need to watch this person. So it'll pop up like I'm subbed. I'm like, I don't remember subbing to this person. Who is this? This person going live. I click on it. I was like, this motherfucker, you know, like YouTube be instigating shit. So like I said, lots of times I figure out people be stealing. It's because YouTube itself tell me. It'll suggest these people and I see it firsthand, you know, but one thing I like about these people is their audience members though. I'm like, their audience is very active, you know. Nigga had 300 people in the chat, 300 likes, only 6 dislikes. Everybody was typing. They weren't trying to outdo them. They were just typing. Nobody trying to keep up with them. I'm like, these motherfuckers got some supporting ass motherfuckers. But that's what I said. I've been talking that shit for a minute. All the Bluetooth, all the blue pill channels, all the thieving channels, they audience be banging with them. They rock with them. They fucks with them heavy. They be buying their t-shirts. Niggas be eating off of it. Niggas travel to different countries due to their fans and shit. I don't got no fans, to be honest with you. It's like somebody that told me, I hate when they label you as red pill because you're one of the videos who asked how to ask if you aren't one of the people who actually knew female nature before this manifest started. Niggas act like everyone started talking to hoes simultaneously. That is how they acted though. But you know, I should never have associated myself with those people. You know, that's a very It's it's a very important lesson. It was an annoying lesson, but that shit is important. You gotta be careful, man. That's why I beat myself. That's what I naturally was to myself anyway. For the most part, I don't got too many friends in real life. Not too many. I mean, people like me and all that type of stuff. They think we friends. I'm like, but this is how you got to do it, man. And as the times go by, and I'm starting to see that a lot of people that I was around was a rainbow zombie. They just was undercover. They just like deep cover, like what you said. Like when you say deep cover, people underestimate what that term mean. That shit is deep. Because as soon as I started talking shit about the agents, bro, bashing them on the streams regularly. People that has been following me on Instagram started posting rainbow zombie shit. I said, I'm like, this nigga been following me for about 2 or 4 years or something. I ain't never seen him posting that game till now. Nigga took a picture of a nigga on the train talking about that was his sleeping beauty. I said, I know he see what I'm thinking I'm saying. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I remember seeing this nigga before. This motherfucker somebody must have hacked this account or something. And then I looked at when he posted it 3 days ago. I was like, okay, I see what y'all niggas. And I just started going through my Instagram, just delete niggas. I'm like, fuck that, my shit private. I'm sick of rainbow zombies harassing me. Fuck them. But there was a lot of them doing gay shit. Like if you look on that channel of what that nigga trying to talk shit about me, all them dudes that's talking shit about me on that channel was people that y'all used to interact with in the chats. And one of them niggas, I see his thumbnail, he looked gay as fuck. But when he was, fucking with me and stuff, talking to me, oh man, this person's stealing from you. He looked completely different. He did not look gay to me. He looked gay now though. Just that shit just once the gig is up, they just figure fuck it, But yeah. And I ain't saying that he looked gay because I despise him. Like he genuinely looked gay, like dead serious. And to be honest with you, I didn't even have no beef with nobody until they started talking that shit. I'm like, if I block you or something, you just live your life, keep moving. Because if I block you, I mean, I'm just, it just depends on what you're doing. I just keep the shit moving. If you listen to other channels, the info is very surface and easy to mentally and emotionally digest for them because the language and jargon that's used is familiar and friendly, not deep and multi-faced like how you talk about things. I mean, I don't watch people, but like I said, if something came up to where the YouTube would be like, look, I'll check them out or something, I'd be like, oh, motherfucking. But it really don't be all that deep. It really don't. I find it to be honest, it's easy to insult my intelligence. I'd be like, and I ain't trying to be cocky now, but this is really how I feel, like dead serious. And the reason, like I said, when people are always talking shit to you, trying to act like you ain't shit, and they go and praise other motherfuckers, you gonna be like, this motherfucker better be awesome. Y'all praising it. Y'all ain't giving me my props. Y'all propping that shit. So that's how. So I just be like, whatever. I'm like Kyo and King of Fighters. Just taking down every single legend. I don't give a fuck. Oh, so who is this nigga? I don't give a fuck. They'll probably have respect for a few. He'll probably respect somebody like Terry or something like that, or Ryo. But other than that, that's about it. Yeah, you never know, and that's what I'm saying. That's that holy armor. He said a word. You never know a dude is a rainbow zombie until it's exposed by God. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I predicted this a while back too. I made a whole video. I think I did a series on the original Negro Ninja channel telling you the different types of gays. Okay. And telling you how, like, you got to watch this shit. That shit's so deep. But maybe it's good that that channel got removed because that information was just too damn good. I'm telling you, I put it in perfect detail because that's not the first time something like that happened. I told you, I know they've been on me like for a long time. Fuck with me since I was a kid. So I know my shit. I know how them rainbow zombies be fucking with you. They came at me from every single angle. They even inventing new angles to fuck with the niggas. So I know my shit. The niggas be trying to talk about it. I'm like, y'all niggas know damn well rainbow zombies don't be fucking with y'all that heavy. Cause if they did, then you have like I don't hear no fury and they just talk about it, but I don't hear no passion, not no type of hatred. I'm still trying to find that Johnny Bravo video that I made because this nigga, some dude recently started talking about it. Trying to find that shit, but I don't know if I ever got it saved. There probably been a video I accidentally skipped when I was saving all my shit. Or if I talked about it, I don't remember the name it was called. I'm trying to find this shit right here. I still don't see it or what it would be called. I think some videos got deleted before I knew I can go back and download it. And that's probably what happened with that. Like it'll get flagged and they'll just take it down. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I had the option to download the shit. Or they could have just did that thing where they just sabotage you. They don't flag it. They just take it down. Damn, I need to find that video. Because I forgot what the hell I was saying when that shit was fresh on my mind. Like I was going ham on that shit. It just pissed me off. People are rainbow zombies, but try to say that other people are gay to make themselves seem less gay. Yep. And like I said, like when somebody talking to you about rainbow zombies, if the stuff they saying is not cutting them, that's something you got to wonder about that too. You got to wonder about it. Because a dude like this dude at the gym that used to always talk to me, he used to get on my like first he'll talk about it. I'm thinking we're on the same page. Then as I get to know him better, I find that he'll talk about them when it's not necessary to talk about them. Like if I'm just sitting around doing my stretches and I just want to whole watch, all I want to hear is this bitch over here got a fat ass. He used to do that at first. Then when he got comfortable, look at this fag over there. I don't know what he had. Now, if he's standing behind us or something, okay, that makes sense for him to talk about him. But sometimes them niggas be all the way over there. I'm like, they ain't really fucking with us right here, so I ain't thinking about them. He'll be talking shit when they ain't fucking with nobody. I'm like, I'm trying to look at hoes. So that shit made me wonder about him. Then eventually I started seeing him, kind of shake hands with some of them dudes too. I'm like, didn't you just tell me? I'm like, you just shook hands with this dude, like a few months later. So I'm like, I don't know about you, bro. I ain't telling him though, but I was thinking it. And I was just like, yeah, I think that nigga's gay. He just sit around and talk about people. Then, hey man, what's up? Later on, shit, he probably was talking shit about me. Probably been telling people that he thought that about me or something. You can't trust niggas. Just sit around scoping niggas out. And that's what y'all was telling me on the other stream. You got to watch niggas that scope niggas out. Beyond Limitless says, this is what I don't understand about hoes. If he's too masculine, he's probably covering up for some other negative qualities. And if you're not too masculine enough, they also label you. Yep. Uh-huh. People told me some shit. You overcompensating. We get it, you like girls. I'm like, what? Like, how would I be overcompensating by, looking at chicks and stuff? That don't make sense. Never once have I heard a host say he's the right amount of man or something to that effect. So again, what are hoes using as a measuring tool to equate towards men? They just fill you out, man. It's them vibes. They know what time it is. That's what I'm saying. Like hoes is all about their energy. I remember somebody tried to take my saying, um, and don't even know how to use it. Because I was telling the story about how this one lady didn't even know who I was, but she felt me looking, and she was like, and then when she saw me and what kind of car I was in, she started acting funny because I was driving that Corolla. And so somebody tried to take that. Women don't care about the man; they just care about the energy and tried to apply it. I'm like, no, you got to use my shit correctly if you're gonna try to take it, because I can take that and break it down even further. I know exactly what I was talking about and why I said it. But you know who it was. Anyway, I'm trying to think. Do I remember that episode of Billy and Mandy? I gotta watch that again. But that one, they had some. They got a lot of gems in it too. Hoes want a dude who pretends to be straight but is low key feminine to satisfy beyond, and that's what I'm seeing too. That's what me and somebody else was talking about when I was at the gym showing him what was going on. I was like, look at this shit here. You see this bitch? Because I was actually taking pictures just to show this dude what I was talking about. I'm like, why is she over here? Look at this right here. Oh, I peeped that, bro. So we was talking about that. And so I'm just telling, like, this motherfucker is over here with his girlfriend looking at me, and he was like, yeah, man, I hate the modern relationships, like modern couples or something. But that was crazy. And that right there is proof right there. Cause I'm like, all these niggas in this gym got women around them, cupping up on them and stuff, grabbing their ass. And them niggas is the main, and the chicks was doing that shit, the way they stalk or whatever. But the niggas was the main ones. I'm like, but you got a whole bitch. Why you messing with me? I'm saying that's the type of stuff. That's why that right there is one of the reasons why I named this the stream the way I named it. When you are attractive, you have to have high self-esteem. You got to. Type of shit is that? Like I said, just the fact that niggas come at you, that shit will lower your self-esteem. What is it about me that makes rainbow zombies come at me? And if you ain't got a strong mind, that shit gonna destroy you. That's why you gotta have that holy armor. My issue with Rainbow Zombies are the women that enable them mainly in the purposeful naivety they try to show towards heteros. They do be trying to act naive towards a heterosexual man, thinking that niggas don't catch that shit. Let me see how many people dislike the stream because this shit funny as hell. Only 2 people disliking it. I know there has to be higher numbers than that. Okay, I'm a little surprised. Okay, but I'm just saying though, you just think about all that type of shit. Okay, you get curved and all this type of stuff by bitches. You know, she seemed to like me, but what happened? But a rainbow zombie come at you and wants you for real, for real. I'm like, and like I said, that's not just one psychological attack. It's like it could be hundreds of them at once, but they just working in sync. I promise you that right there. It ain't just him fucking with you by himself. It's her and him. Because who's to say that same bitch that did you like that don't even know that rainbow zombie that you despise for fucking with you? You just never know them. It's a I remember this one time, like I said, it was when I was telling y'all what happened when I ignored women for 1 month. You know how MGTOW be like, "Oh, ignore women, man. You got to ignore women." And I was like, "What if I'm not ignoring women enough?" I said, "You know what? I'm finna take this to the ultimate level. I'm just not finna say shit or look at either one of them, unless I have to talk to them." Nigga, I was so serious about it, and it was bad. Okay, that's how much fury I had. That if I was talking to a woman, I would not even look at her. Like I look in her directions without looking her in the eyes. Like it was some real cold shit, you know, the shit that they be doing sometimes. Like just picture me talking to you on the stream, like I'm looking at the camera right here, right? So just hey, yeah, so you know this right here, like just looking through them and shit, like I was hell with this shit, you know. And I was like, yeah, let's see what happens now. I don't give a fuck. And like I said, when I was ignoring them, I did feel genuinely better. Like I felt good. Cause I was like, I didn't really realize how much these hoes be pissing niggas off. But you got to keep in perspective, like the type of hoes that I was dealing with at the time, you know, that even prompted me to make videos. They was pretty bad, you know, it was horrible. You know, versus like it's different now. It's completely different now. They still piss me off, no, but not to that extreme because you know I don't be around them type of bitches that I was around then. But that nigga Cav silly, that nigga that's stupid. But that's basically what it was though. You know, you just look at whatever the hell's you know like a video game, like you see in the wireframe. You looking straight through them bitches, and that shit they don't like that. When I say I was ignoring them, I was dead serious. I'm like, damn, I'm feeling really good. And then they would just do that type of stuff to what they want me to look and out to do what they was doing to me, or what I thought they was doing. They just don't, you know, like at that time, like hoes, and you used to see hoes looking at stuff, but women used to do it to where they don't want you to know, but now they just bold as fuck with looking. I'm like, damn, women used to hide the attraction. Now they're showing it, but they still full of shit. But I was serious, man. I was literally ignoring them bitches. Okay. And then what made me stop was how I was being treated at work. And I was like, damn, these women are less nice since I'm not giving them the time of the day. I was like, you know, because there was that one time I was telling y'all I was doing something and I needed something. I said, hey, can I use this? No. Usually what used to happen prior before I started ignoring them, she'd be like, well, I'm using it right now. You can get it after I'm done. And she used to bring it to me after she was done. But when I was going on that full blown attack mode, fuck you bitches, fuck you all the way. You know, she would say no. And if she was done, she wouldn't even bring it to me. I would have to see that it's done and walk up there and get it. And I was like, oh, this is pretty bad. But I was still not giving a fuck and I still stuck to my guns. Then it was this one time that same girl was walking past me and she figured I was going to look at her or whatever. And I was like, just focused on what I was doing, basically just mirroring what I figured they was doing to me because they were some real bitches. Not her though, not her. And I was like, you know what? I'm taking this out on a chick that has never done me wrong. Maybe I should reevaluate my approach with this ignoring women thing. and I had to find that shit out the hard way. That was just one incident. That was just one. It was some other shit that happened too, but it was so bad that Kevin, that nigga there, he said that nigga went on a fuck you fast. But look, so this shit was so crazy, dog, that the tension it got negative. Okay. And I wasn't having no direct contact with them hoes. I was just like doing what I'm doing, just focusing on my merchandising. And the chick was just, I felt the electricity, like the bad type of electricity. I was like, this chick feel like she would start a fight just to get me to look. Or like she'll beat my ass just to get me to look. I'm like, this shit is pretty bad. Maybe I should stop. But I was like, whatever, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. It didn't get no better. It did not get no better. It just got worse. And I was like, I do feel like I'm the bad guy in this scenario because she technically never did nothing stupid. So why should she have to suffer? Let me see what happens if I look at her booty real quick. As soon as I looked at her booty, everything became back normal. Oh, do you need this? You know, if stuff fall like then when stuff was falling prior to that incident, she would be helping me. But when I was ignoring her and stuff, pick that shit up yourself, nigga. Oh, you gonna do that shit by yourself. I don't care if all these soldiers fail. Fuck that. I'm not helping you. But that shit was crazy. But and that's when I was like, you know what? And I made the video. What happened when I ignored women? And I was like, yeah, no, listen to them niggas. Them MGTOW niggas don't know what they talking about. Okay. And that right there, you know, and that's why I get into so many arguments. You so delusional. You think everybody wants you. You think all the women want you. I'm like, no, they don't want your motherfucking ass. So you think we on the same level? I'm making my shit. You make your shit. I'm not telling you what you doing to your shit. I'm telling you what I'm doing to my shit. Okay. So but that shit, I'm telling you, like that shit dangerous. I'm like, these women about to beat my. I ain't even do shit. And that's when I just realized, I'm like, you know what? This shit here is something ain't right about him. This whole MGTOW shit is stupid. And that's what I'm saying. Like when you that nigga, you can't just walk around just being yourself. You know, I try to, you know, like even dudes try to associate with me. I'm like, why everybody want to talk to me, man? I ain't trying to be y'all friend. Shit, damn. But everybody want to be associated with something that's cool and handsome and shit. You have to kiss people's babies metaphorically, or sometimes they want you to kiss the babies for real. You can never tell anybody's baby that they're ugly. You cannot tell women that they're ugly. That's just how it is. Like it's like you're a celebrity. It's the same type of attention. It's the same type of treatment. You expected to act in a certain way at all times. You always got to be pleasant. That shit crazy, man. But even if a woman acting like a bitch, you know, you can't just necessarily like flat out destroy her in the way you want to. Otherwise, you're gonna look bad. I expect better from you than that. You're handsome. You're you. You know, you're this type of dude, and that's how people gonna do it. You have to be like more tactful with that shit too. Like when you decide to do stuff, they'll get you. Everybody will get you. Beyond Limitless says, my female cousin did something very strange and borderline incestuous. We took some pics and videos for stuff like Snapchat and Facebook over the weekend. So I recently checked Facebook and seen that she posted 2 videos. She took with me and her, but the caption was very strange, as if she was alluding to the fact that no one knows who I am, and she wants to keep the guessing game. Yeah, that shit is yeah, that ain't right. I'm like, that's pretty weird considering the fact that I'm her cousin. I have seen one of her Facebook friends make a comment under the videos, also alluding to the fact that he thinks something is up as well. It's really hard being attractive. It doesn't matter if it's family or not. But she did some weird shit. She's trying to get one nigga jealous or whoever it is. She's doing that to make herself, you know what time it is. But that's weird that your own cousin did that. That's weird as fuck. Like I said, chicks that go out, they'll do anything to get attention. They go out the way to get attention. You know what I'm saying? Like that MGTOW shit is, and like I said, man, I started to make this a whole video just about what I'm about to say right here. Like I said, it'd be people that has been watching me for years, and they're still so what you approach your women in this, I'm like, what is this about? Like, why do y'all keep trying to challenge me on that I don't approach hoes thing? But y'all okay with the philosophy of ignoring women. So how you coming at me for that shit? But y'all listen to men that say go your own way. No, nigga, you going the wrong way because y'all niggas is gay. Secondly, you know, oh man, just ignore women. But y'all notice that over the years, MGTOW have been basically, you know, talking about, women and stuff like love women and stuff like this. I can tell you, man, because I'm like I said, I've been making videos since 2014. I deleted I think my first video was women are like Pokemon. I need to redo that because I can't find the backup. I had it on Periscope. But I might need to redo that shit again. But I had somebody laughing in the background, so it probably would have ruined it anyway. And I wasn't getting no subs or views, so I deleted every video I had up to that point, and I started making videos again in 2015. But yep. Hey, you ain't lying about that boy, man. MGTOW sign has a road going the opposite way of the straight road. I'm telling y'all, man, that shit deep. That shit is deep. Let me look at the MGTOW sign real quick. See which way the arrow's going. It's going right though, but either way it goes, it's still going off of a straight line, and it's a diagonal line. I don't know if anybody got Periscope, you just type in a Negro Ninja, you'll probably see that video. If Periscope, save videos. But what inspired me to make that was that stupid African bitch that I was telling y'all about. So if I remade it, I don't know if it'd have the same type of heat because I was like hot when I was talking about it because I was describing a situation. Well, it was inspired by a situation that happened. But I'll see what I can do if I remake that video. But man, that's when I realized right there. I was like, them niggas, hoes don't be want them niggas. Hoes be want me. But like I said, it's strange because they want you, but at the same time, they want you, but they playing games. So even though it seems like they don't, they still do. Like it's just some, like I say, it's a mind fuck. That's why I stress you gotta have that high self-esteem. You got to. Otherwise, that's just good look going to waste when a dude is attractive but got low self-esteem. No, you thinking about that other African whore. You thinking about the bitch that I was driving home from work that one time. But the African hoe I was talking about was, but like I said, if he was watching the channel, well, if you remember, I know he was watching it, but because nobody remember all them videos. There was a lot of damn videos. There was like thousands, almost 1,000, I think. Was it a thousand? It was a lot. Oh, it could have been like, it actually could have been like 600 or something. It was a lot of videos. But the bitch I'm talking about is the video called well, the point was a woman that's out of line puts your life in danger or something along them lines. But either way it go, they still acted the same. Like them African women, I hate them. They worse than black women. I do not like. And the bitch I drove home was Nigerian. The other bitch that inspired the Pokemon video and all the other shit, she was, I think, West African or something. It was either South African or West African. I cannot remember which one. I know her name was Met Shippo or something, but she didn't go by that name over here. Her name was an American name over here. But I'm saying though, if my old channel blew up, that shit would have been something serious, man. Attractive men don't have safety nets to fall back on. Sometimes you really have to have authentic, positive esteem in order not to get sucked in from all angles. Yeah, you got to have the holy armor of God, man. I remember that video. Did she try to get into it with you and the people around you on your side? Like at the end, yeah, like that white girl was like, "You got a handsome man that's willing to take care of you," but little did she know, like, I'm not taking care of this bitch. But I get what she was saying though. But like the white girl was like, "You was a stupid bitch." Like she didn't say it, but she was thinking it. You have a handsome because prior to that, everybody was on me. She was over there acting stupid, jerking away and stuff when I didn't want to hold a purse. I'm like, you better be happy I'm too drunk to drive from your stupid ass. Like she waited until I got drunk. And then she started doing that shit because everybody like, why you didn't leave? I was like, I couldn't drive home. I was drunk. Because she was like, I got to stay at work a little late. Just have a couple of drinks. She set that up perfectly. Just loosen up, man. Just get loose. When she started, I was drunk and stuff. Then when she started acting like that, and everybody was like, just talking to us and shit. Treat her right, man. She pretty. I was like, she all right. I can do better than this. This bitch is like a 5. And when I say this, you know, she was still like a lot of dudes wanted her. To me, she was a 5, but to everybody else, she was like an 8. She's what I call a fake bad chick. So she made me look good. So I'm like, I'm looking good, so I don't give a fuck. Her booty's sticking out and all this type of stuff. She's a model. But to me, I'm like, whatever, I can do way better than this bitch. She the one that came at me when I was the one merchandising. I was just checking her booty out, and then she started talking to me. She was like, "Hey, can you help me with this?" I'm like, I work for Coca-Cola, but why? If I'm like just asking a stupid question. I'm like, oh, I see what she's trying to do. I'm like, I thought she was a freak. Okay, I got the nut on her booty and everything though, but she was still full of shit. It took a lot to even do that. But she was just talking to me. I'm like, this chick really just she fiending. She thinks she's slick. But when she was just talking to me, and I ended up walking outside with her talking while she was going to her car and everything. I'm like, what the hell? And then she just gave me the number. But that was a waste of time overall. Though she was married. Well, how the fuck you gonna tell me this now after about 5 or 6 months? But she was doing everything else. I'm like, and she married to a white nigga, by the way, who in Arizona. I'm like, he rich. So why you ain't living with your husband? I didn't know all that until I looked at her Instagram. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I ended up, unfollowing her. And I'm talking about like they was like she thought she was winning with that white dude. They'll take pictures flipping people off. It's me and this nigga. Fuck the world. On that type of narcissistic shit. But she would have destroyed any other nigga. Any other nigga would have just been like. And my friend, my African friend at the time, he was like, see, but I didn't know that though, bro. I only knew that, near the end. Okay, near the end is when I knew that. And then she was like, look, I'm married. Never contact me again or something. I was like, you was a stupid bitch. Okay, you was a dumb ass bitch. That's what she did. She did that shit. How you gonna wait to tell me now? Then she living in a white nigga's basement, by the way. I'm like, how you look? And like I said, the basement is bigger than this apartment because they living in like a mansion or something. But she's still living in a nigga's basement on some Stockholm syndrome bullshit. And then we did all that shit with the patio open. I was like, what if somebody just walked up and just see me just glazing, her booty or something? She ain't even closed the blinds. That's how trifling. That bitch is stupid. You ain't gonna close the blinds and then, because that's like one of them white neighborhoods where people just roll up on you. Hey, what's up? She didn't give a fuck. Because I seen the lady kind of smiling when they saw me come out the room or something. I'm like, why they looking at me like that? That shit, because people be telling on people without you. I'm like, what the fuck was that about? Them the nosy white people that be all up on their patios and shit. Like, yeah, she's a hoe. He said living in the basement like that bitch was a gremlin. She ain't the prettiest bitch in the world now. And she wear her hair short. Okay. But when she first started, talking to me and going out on dates and stuff, you know, she started doing her hair good and stuff. And then when she get out comfortable, then she started wearing her hair short. Like short, about short as this right here. But her ass was so huge and stuff. Everybody just be checking out and stuff on a walk with him, looking at me like, I'm like, why y'all act like I'm the one winning? Nigga, she winning. That shit was stupid. And that right there be pissing me off right there. I'm like, why can't people just walk up to me and tell me, and like I said, the only, just that white chick did that shit. When the girl was doing that dumb shit on that video I was talking about. I'm like, I don't like that. And then she'll do stuff to make herself look better. Like if we walking past some chicks or something, she'll hold my hand and I was like, you weird. Yeah, but she ain't say that. I didn't. I had to figure that shit out. Okay. Then she said it. And like when I figured it out, it was still kind of a hunch still. And then she said it. And like, something's weird about this right here. She didn't want no wedding ring or nothing. And like I said, it's when I got on that Instagram and stuff. And she, that she didn't want to just give me the Instagram. She made that hard to attain. Now I see why. You can't trust hoes with a private Instagram. I believe that nigga was fucking her too, bro. He was, his wife lived there. So she apparently she's like an African nanny. That's probably why she able to travel so much. And I was like, man, I would travel, but you know, it's hard. You know, why you struggling? You work for this company? I'm like, bitch, I got bills. You living in a basement paying $300 a fucking for rent and shit. I'm paying like thousands and shit. It seems like you only get compliment from white girls. Shit, nigga, you winning. What else you want, nigga? Nigga, that's a win. And you will get, and that's I bet you $5 you around some crusty black bitches. I bet you $5. Because that's the I'm telling you, that's why you say that, because that's how it was with me. Then if you go to a nice environment like some corporate shit, they'll still be doing this shit, but they'll still cut. I'm telling you, man, that shit just different. It's just different classes of people. That's all that is. Get around some real black women. They're gonna be on you like them white hoes. That's a promise. And she living in the basement. It's like a dungeon with her man in the arm, mask head as. All I know is if you see a woman with two phones, and that's what she had as well, then you already know what time it is. Why you got two phones? A prostitute. So she probably was selling pussy in that basement, you know. That's why that bitch is able to go to Africa and shit. How the fuck you give that? That shit was hard for me to get $300 to go to damn California. Well, to fly them, that shit was hard. Now, I ain't gonna lie though, I was making, you know, some. I was getting hours then though, but actually, I ain't gonna lie. When I went to California, I actually did have money. The only issue was my damn family was with me. I'm like, damn, I should have came here by myself. But other than that, you know, I had to work my ass off for that damn money. And then that's when they cut the hours for real. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey guys, I'm that young stunner. I don't like no drama. She do.
Damn, I would fuck her creases along in her thighs. God dang. That's a cut freaking woman. You're gonna have to wait 90 days. Let me hump your leg. Let me hump your leg. That's gonna be a new rule. Watch. I bet you $5 that all those fit women. Cause you know women, I'm telling you, they be lying about being abstinence. You know, I already broke it down in like a lot of different ways. But I wouldn't be surprised if they let dudes fuck their crease though. And just say that they didn't do it. And just tell me when you finish. I'm gonna read a book. Let me read the book. Let me just finish watch this movie. Niggas humping the holes, crease, and nothing on her thighs. I'm telling you. I'll do it, damn it. I'm not that type of girl. I just want to let me just hump your thighs. Yeah, yeah, it is best to travel solo. Like I said, man, everywhere I go, like at Florida and stuff, they was on my nuts. I'm like, why I gotta be with the family though? Damn, you can't do whole shit around family. And then if you're not around them and they there, you just can't do it because they just have this habit of just showing up. I'm like, how the fuck? Like stuff just don't go right doing. Like if you're a girl doing some whole shit, that'll work. But it's just different for me though. Just at least that's my opinion. But maybe that was just protection. Maybe the girls would have tried to do something dumb or something. I don't know. Oh, these girls are troopers. I really thought that they was gonna, be prudes when they saw these porno type drawings I be doing. They down. I'm telling you, they about their life. If they ain't unsub yet. But you gotta have that high self esteem. Otherwise, it's just pointless. You might as well just be a nigga. You're just there. Nobody's gonna actually. Some ain't gonna lie. Some chicks will just flat out tell you. They'll tell you if you look good or whatever. But there's gonna be a lot of them that just, if they're not trying to, act like they don't, if they're trying to act like they don't find you attractive. But like I said, simply being aware. Like I said, man, when I first started making the videos, they was just, I'm just around. Like they was like the worst type of bitches. I'm like, I'm sick of this shit here. I've been having better luck, as I was making the videos. And like I said, that's only just due to the fact that you just be like, I'm not putting up with this bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck them. And I refined the ignoring technique. I just ignore women when they do something stupid. I don't just ignore them off the rip starting off because I know what time it is. I get my ass beat. But just knowing to ignore them when they do something stupid and never talk to them again, you get better results. It's really just it's a process. It seems. But just watch. It's a process. It's all about breaking these strongholds. Not taking numbers, just going out there getting numbers and then they don't do nothing. That's not good for your self esteem either. I don't give a fuck if she taking a number because she think it looks good to take my number. Mm-mm. Bitch, you know what else look good? You taking my penis. That's what look good. You want me to film it? Trust me. The camera's better now. I'll do it. Like I said, it's a lot of stupid stuff, And even if you're trying to get women to have like cyber sex with you, they'll just, a lot of them will set you up like they'll like it, but they'll just want you to do all the talking. Like, what you got to say? Bitch, what you gonna? I'm like, oh, I can't stand the hoes that do that type of shit, but they enjoy it, but they don't want to say nothing. So you got to come up with all these dumb scenarios. I'm like, bitch, I'm not finna write no free erotic novel for you. Fuck you. Then there's some hoes that'll, send you a picture. I'm like, you want to have Skype sex? What you want to do? Just send me a clip if you're doing it. And I'm like, no, I want to see you. No, just send me the clip. Like they'll do that type of shit, Why you want the clip? And she most likely want the clip so she can just take it and show it to people or something, while after she get done masturbating to it. So I'm like, you can find women that'll just sit up there and, I guess people be doing it on Zoom now for all I know, but for the most part, when women act like that, it's because they'll do it, but they got an OnlyFans or like a Camster or something. They just don't want to tell you, but just peep it. They selling it, but you can find some chicks that'll do it though. It just be hard as fuck. You go through a lot, and then even if she do it, she'll probably have like several other niggas, and she got a lot to choose from. So she'll probably do it with you a couple of times. I remember I was doing it with this one white hoe, and her mama walked in the room. I was like, damn. I'm like, what the hell just happened? My mama came in. And she wild though. She ain't give a fuck. Yeah, hoes play too many games to give away free game. But yeah, man, you're right. You said it's a situational awareness. A lot of it is just you just not putting up with shit, or just not engaging that dumb shit. That's really what it's all about. We should not be giving our energy to these bitches that's just full of games. They're just that's another reason right there. It could make more bitches like that feel more comfortable because they already hassle enough. But just having that insight and then get into the correct environment, you pretty much gonna be living. It is gonna be smooth then. That's why people look at you. They look at you and they know what you could have, what you should have. And they'll try to cop block on you. They'll be on you like white on rice. I mean, there's a lot of good environments. You just got to make sure you don't have motherfuckers around you too. And, just all about being by yourself. Like as a dude, you do not want people around you, like unless they have to be. But you don't want to really go out there trying to get no hoes with no nigga around you. Because them, like I said, them niggas probably just be talking behind your back and shit while you gone to the bathroom or something. Because I'm telling you, it don't take but a second. You don't know how smooth a nigga can go and just talk to a hoe. Might not even get her number, but it could just be saying there's something that you said about her or something, and just blowing it out of proportion. And like I said, people don't understand. They be like, "Man, the hoe ain't gonna never approach you." First of all, that's a lie. Okay, just because they haven't approached you, don't mean they haven't approached me. And then secondly, there's it's probably some niggas sabotaging that from happening. Like this dude was telling me, these women look like they hypnotized when they see you. Then he came back with some free hot wings he got from one of them. So that right there was my first clue. And I've been hanging around that nigga for years. And I'm telling him what he was doing behind my back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom because be talking about some hoes. I've been talking to hoes about you or something. You don't know what be going down. That could also explain why some chicks be like there's sexual tension is there. What's going on? It could be that you just never know. Because people don't even have to know you to do that shit. They don't even have to know you to do shit like that. Like at the gym, that dude who always talk, oh, that nigga's gay, this, that, and this. He go around talking to all the chicks. And so he be talking about meeting hoes. And them hoes be looking at me stretching, doing, I don't really be doing splits too much in the gym, but I can do it. But I just be doing them crazy stretches. And that's still enough to get them off. But I'm just trying to give people more, like people be trying to talk shit, like in my opinion, a lot of red pill videos or just videos about hoes in general be kind of bleak because they'll talk about it and it's like, oh, this is just nature, and their nature is to do this, that, and this. They'll be telling you stupid shit like that is hypergamous, and it sounds very sterile, but it's all a lie, man. That's a 100% lie. Exactly. This dude left me up at the bar because his girl was laughing at my jokes a little too much. Oh, he was your ride home and he ditched you like that. That's dirty as fuck. And whose fault is that? That ain't your fault. That's her fault. He should have been like, women know etiquette. She know that she should not be laughing at no other nigga like that. Okay. Like she know what she was doing. And that's why I be telling people, like, I don't like being around dudes who got women. I don't like that type of shit. I don't like, I'm telling you, like, people think I be exaggerating. It get to the point where before the woman even look at me, you ever just be walking, and if a dude get insecure, the girl will try to either hold his hand or something, or kiss him or something like that, or she'll just do something like that. She'll do something. That shit crazy. Like, they don't even have to see me and they'll do it. I'm like, how the fuck you even know I was coming over here? The girl be looking like a rabbit and shit, and then she just grabbed the dude's hand. But if she was by herself, she probably pull up her pants or something. But this shit here crazy, man. I don't think a man should be around anybody's woman, in my opinion. And that's why when chicks flirt, they know the etiquette. She know damn well she might not bring no niggas around you. And I know that for a fact. Like even at the gym, if a woman, like I said, and this is everywhere I go, they wild out. So if I'm at the gym, basically anywhere I go, it's only gonna take a second. Then you just gonna know there's a lot of women over here, ain't it? You know, and they know to instinctively leave around from their man if they want to flirt. It's just stupid because it'd be disrespectful to him if she doing it in front of him. I hope you ain't friends with that nigga no more. You don't need to be friends with no nigga like that. He might end up just killing you. Just wake up and like, you know what, and then just kill you. Could be thinking about that shit forever. Then niggas will tell you that you're being paranoid when rainbow zombies looking at you and shit. But if you look at that girl, like if you just like it's so bad. Like for me, it's so horrible. Okay, that if I just look in the chick's direction, the dude is already just. I'm like, damn, I can't have sight. Damn, I'm driving, nigga. You cannot put your eye on that lady. You can't do it. But you talk about, oh, that rainbow zombie keeps staring at me. What's the problem? Motherfucker looking. Well, he just looking. But look at his chick and see what happened. Nigga, like he just witnessed her getting a gangbang ring on him by 4 of you or something. Like you Dr. Manhattan and you just multiply for the gangbang your bitch. That's how they be acting. That's how they be looking. So you got to get away from that type of shit right there, Chris. And that shit, that dangerous. She is like out of pocket times 1,000. And when you talk to a dude and his girl around, she rushed to introduce herself. That's she. I would. She trying to start some shit. You do not want that type of shit there. And then like if you like they like the dudes be extremely sensitive. I remember I saw this chick and the dude, and I actually did say, hey, because that's a chick I went to high school with. Okay, she looking at, you know how she be walking and stuff, or a chick be walking and it be silent, but they do a lot of subtle stuff, like they just like she ain't really want to say that. I just did like a respectful nod or something. do it when they were looking, but he just. I'm like, damn, I wasn't even trying to be disrespectful, you know, because if I would have did like this, that probably would have been too rude or something. But she was looking, and I'm like, he even caught that. And to be honest with you, she was a big chick. She's not even my type. I mean, some dudes will do her. She ain't like morbidly obese, but she's fat. She getting close to it. That's like them dudes. Like you can't. That's why I don't play that shit. I'm like, look, just keep me away from couples. Surround me by women. Everybody leave me the fuck alone. But like I said, the gym etiquette, they just know. If I'm over there stretching or something, I don't go to that gym no more. By the way, but I need to find another gym to go to. Because Crunch is gay. At least those two crunches that I went to. But the last one I went to, it wasn't as gay as the one that I stopped going to. That was like hell over here in Perimeter. That shit there. I was like, ugh. It's like walking into. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm in Midtown in one of them bars or something? I imagine how a gay bar would be with the music playing. They lucky there's a lot of hoes here, and I just eventually stopped going because I've just been harassed too much. But like the girls, they'll come in with a dude, they'll depart from the dude, and I just turn around I'm like, oh, she over here? And I thought she disappeared. She over here too? Her as well? How many bitches over here? And then, like I said, it's an etiquette. They just know. They should be around those. They know what time it is. Women just know, man. I promise you. And that's why I make sure to tell people if stuff ain't going right for you, you just ain't in the right environment. This is that simple. Nobody's gonna just give you no fake game. Oh, you just tell women that they'll come to you. Like I said, game does not matter. Lots of these women are too stupid to understand a nice compliment or something smooth. They'd be too dumb to go over their head. It's a waste of time. Niggas got whole families, don't know how to talk to bitches. They got like 5 children, don't know how to talk to bitches. They think he the shit them. Like I said, I haven't been to every single crunch, but the ones I went to over here was gay as fuck. With the exception of the Roswell one, that was kind of gay, but I ain't really get too much. I got harassed over there, but I'm gonna keep it real. Like during my final days there, they was stalking me extra hard because the gang stalking was going on. Then I just started changing in the part that closes, like the bathroom part that closes. Then I get out the stall and I noticed that a dude be kind of standing there. I'm like, I know these niggas ain't waiting for me to come out this month. This shit, and that was like the last time I was there. I'm like, this shit here out of hand, acting weird, real strange at these gyms. I believe that they'll try to rape niggas in the locker room. That's just my theory. All these gay niggas following me to the damn locker room and I'm changing the shit. I remember one time I was in there getting ready, getting out of my work clothes. And it was a young buck. I'm like, this nigga here, he look young as fuck. Like he at least about, younger than me, probably in his teens or something. I was like, why is he in his locker room? I don't see him look like he about to work out. He in jeans and shit. And I started changing whatever, and, putting on my olive oil and shit like that. And I said him turn that back around and just sit there. I was like, what the fuck is you? I just looked at him. I was like, this gym is weird. Okay. He ain't have no reason to be there. No gym clothes. And that's when it just really started getting weird. But I heard some people complain about the crunches in California. I think it's just how it is. Like the gyms are just gay. And they told me to never in my life go into a spa. They said never go to a spa. Don't do it. Okay. I don't need to tell you why. Just don't do it. Because the shit you see is some shit you're gonna wish you didn't see. Okay, so I ain't even gonna say it. But yeah, gyms are just gay in general. I've been looking at complaints. I've been looking at some complaints. But I hear a lot of dudes say that they be slanging a lot of pussy from the gyms and stuff. I'm like, what gyms y'all go to, nigga? And like I said, that can, that can easily happen if the bitches wasn't stupid over here. Like I said, just put me in the right spot, and I should just be leaving with women every night. Like I said, this shit was crazy. Just every night, it's a different chick, different chick. Like, I'm just over here chilling, and a chick just bending over in front of my face, and people just be looking. They get a kick out of that dumb shit too. I remember this one lady was there with her son, and she was doing yoga in front of me and stuff, and just came right there and just. I was like, well, shit. And then I was just looking. I was like, this dude be standing. I'm like, yes, the fuck I am. Why are you looking at me so hard? I'm trying to enjoy this shit. Take your dumb ass to the strip club. I ain't paying for shit. So I'm just looking. And the chick, they were just looking. They're just looking at me and the chick. And they just saw how she was acting when I was giving her the attention. She was just, that lady was going crazy. And she just started doing shit. I'm like, I should film this shit here, but I just can't get away with it because everybody watching. But that made that woman's day. But she still didn't talk to me though, which was stupid. She just enjoyed that. And if I did say something, we're gonna lead to that. Oh, hey. And she just would have went back to doing the same thing. Just enjoy the show, sweetie. Then there's a one time I was doing this to a lady and her daughter. Her daughter was probably like 12 or 13 or something. And I was checking out her daughter, and the mom didn't say nothing. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Pussy, look, it's right here. I'm finna look. I don't give a damn. And like I said, nigga, I said it. I was looking at a goddamn 13-year-old's ass. I said it. Fuck it. It shouldn't have been there. Why is she dressing like that shit? Okay. And her mama was there. And her mom actually came up to me and started talking. I was like, y'all trying to fucking win. But to be honest with you, I was just doing that thing where you got to give both the women attention because it'd be rude not to give them both attention. But I really just wanted the daughter. And I technically didn't really want her all the way. I was just doing I'm just going through the motions. I flirt. Okay, the daughter, was still, she needed more meat on her bones, but if she wanted to suck my penis, I probably would have just let her do it. I ain't gonna lie, FBI, I'm just keeping it real. Okay, just keeping it real, FBI. I'm just keeping it real. So it is what it is. We're gonna get you in the future, Negro Ninja. You can't get me for shit because I didn't do it. I'm just talking shit on here. It ain't like I did it for real. Well, we're gonna say you did it. Well, you're gonna have to swab her mouth for DNA. But if people want to get you in trouble, they'll get you in trouble. But that didn't stop her mama. Her mama didn't get creeped out of there. Her mama didn't tell you a grown man. You looking at my daughter? Her mama started doing the shit too. That is right. They're just both bending over and shit. I'm like, well, fuck it. If it's free, it's free. Shit. The way she was acting, Kevin, ain't no telling what was playing in her head. The song "She's a Maniac" on the dance floor was playing in her head. She couldn't even dance, and she just started dancing just because of that shit. And I'm like, she ain't really got no reason to be over here doing all this shit here. It probably made her son stay at the gym longer than he anticipated. She was there and enjoying the fuck out of that. And that's why I almost got my ass beat when I just started ignoring, just act like they was there. And like I said, if you listening to this story, it don't really make sense for me to just walk around pretending like women don't exist. It'll be stupid on my part. If they're gonna do all that and I decide, let me just not look just to be you would question my sexuality, you know. Like something wrong with that nigga. Oh, YouTube is cop blocking, trying to make the stream dry. That's what's going on. But I heard a lot of people say that. And they be like, "Oh, I'm trying to comment." It took me like 5 attempts to comment. Some would probably say more. YouTube, don't hate on the nigga. You know, probably a chick watching that's a hating ass chick. Damn, I was skeeting on her ginger freckles. That ginger ale pussy. That ginger ale pussy. They say that gingers aren't going to heaven, but she going to heaven fucking with me. She gonna see God. She gonna turn her life around. God, please. I just want to keep getting it. Let me keep getting it. God, please. Tell me y'all want to lay y'all dick on this chick's forehead. When you lay your dick on her forehead, go ahead and hit me with that side booty real quick. There you go. He said, "Yump and walk to jail later." I mean, how can you hate this quality of pussy? How can you hate that? What's I just can't imagine nobody not wanting to stick their dick up my womb. Like I don't even care. Fuck the responsibility. You're gonna have my baby shit. We're gonna figure out a way. You get smarter when you need to. Fuck it. Just take the seed. Fuck now. Figure it out later. It's almost like she heard me say that shit. I know. No, I'm way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. No, that's setting it to you, bull, man. I can't stand the ones who don't like to validate attractive men by any means on purpose. So they really go out of their way just to show that they're unaffected by you. Then the bitches got to get away from. When they act like that, I play that card too. I'm like, okay, bitch, I'll ignore you. Shit. Like I'm saying, that whole scenario pretty much just told me. I'm like, yeah, I know what time it is. These bitches, I got the power. You know, like somebody was on here saying women don't care for men ignoring them. I'm like, shit, they care if I do. You know, he wasn't being a troll, and then at least I don't think he was. But like I said, people just don't understand. You know, some stuff you just either you see it, you either experience it or you don't. But women give a fuck when you ignore. Oh, you talking about that girl that was doing that stretch? She gonna look that and enjoy it when she knows she's having my baby. Oh my god, I'm having a black baby. Oh my god, doing the Black Lives Matter movement. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, I feel like I done my part. I cannot believe I am the mother of a black baby. Well, it's technically mixed. Well, it got some black in them, just like I had it. You know, it's like she had it in hers. What she gonna say? I'm mixed at the moment too. Like you sure are. You yin yang bitch. You's a yin yang bitch and you proud of it. I really do believe that's why a lot of white girls are standing on the side of the corner though, like dead serious. I was just looking at them the other day. I was like, and I'm just checking them out. I'm sitting up here driving the shit with my mask on, nigga like this right here. And of course, they responded to it as usual. But what they niggas, by the way, you know, I'm like, is she with somebody? I just noticed she's kind of started moving over, wearing some short shorts, and then try to turn to the side and shit. While I saw that butt cleavage, I'm like, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and I appreciate your services, miss. Okay, you don't need to hold the sign. You just need to hold that ass up. I get the message. They don't understand, but I understand. I get it. I'm just over here just. Like all them white girls over there wilding. I'm gonna leave your nigga for me if Black Lives Matter that much. I'm just trying to find a way to maneuver up out of it. I'm saying like I be having on a mat. Like I'm telling you, this shit crazy. They don't be they don't even be seeing my face half the time. They still it's the same song and dance. You know they wild out. Ooh, the mask makes you so much more mysterious, Mr. Negro Ninja. Would you like to have sex while I wear the mask? Protection. No. Just the mask. Just the mask. No, they don't give a fuck. Y'all ever notice how chicks will say they don't like pretty men, and that was only in high school? I mean, I don't necessarily think I heard him say it only in high school. I heard a whole bunch of shit. I wouldn't say it's a high school thing. Man, that chick that's stacked. And who gives a fuck what they say? Like a bitch that say that type of shit is usually not the prettiest of bitch anyway. Like I don't really hear fine women say stuff like that. To be honest with you, you know. And if you see a fine woman with less attractive dudes or something, you know something ain't right about him. Oh, they did used to say stupid shit like that in high school. Yeah, they did. They did. Pretty boys. Yep. They did used to do that shit. I mean, but that was when I was in the hood. I heard that mostly when I was in the hood, you know, from black women usually a lot of times. Actually, I think that's. I don't think I heard a white woman say that before, so I'm gonna say black chicks. I'm trying to pull it back. If I have the memory, I just recall it. I'm gonna tell it when I recall it. They know what the hell they be doing. Like if a woman take a picture and you see her booty, they know what they doing, man. They be trying to act like shit, be innocent and stuff. I'm like, they're the woman I like. You know, they know what time it is, but you just got to be able to catch it. Lots of people ain't gonna catch it. And if they can't catch it, then it ain't for them. It's just that simple. But I do believe that white women are getting pregnant right now and getting happy that they're pregnant. I bet you this bitch ghosted you for 3 weeks and then called me yesterday and say she ghosted me because she was scared to catch. I believe that shit. They be doing dumb shit like that. A lot of them won't necessarily say it though, but I know that's why she did it. I know they'll do dumb shit like that. Because they want to be a hoe. Nothing's going to stop her from being a hoe. Commitment ain't going to stop me from being a hoe. You ain't going to keep my pussy locked up in chains. But she want to friend zone a nigga. The irony, the hypocrisy, the hypocrisy, yeah. Then she had the nerve to ask why didn't I double text her or call her to make sure I was okay. Bitch, you seemed okay without me. Okay, you didn't text me for 3 weeks. You seem all right. You good. See, that's that dumb shit. They be want you to chase and shit. You know, I don't like shit like that. That's She is not worth continuing forward with. Fuck that bitch. I tell a hoe that a hooker's better than her in a heartbeat. Bitch, a hooker's better than you. What the fuck? You play too many games. I'm better off getting a hooker. Tell a chick that and see what she says. That should just come off as an insult because you saying some shit like that. You know, niggas when you say no shit like that because it'll make them look, like a sleaze. But I'm telling you, that's a powerful insult. It might, as long as it hurt her pride, that's really what it's all about. But then again, she might be a hooker by just trying to play that angle anyway. So you just like hoes are stupid. The harder a hoe make it, the most likely she's a hooker or just a hoe. This is what they do. That's a promise. A woman that's getting dick can deny dick easier than a woman that's not really getting dick. I remember this one time, I told you this story before. I was a merchandiser, and I was talking to this Hispanic chick. She was looking at it. I would give her like a 6 or something. I'm just trying to get my nut off or whatever. She was a short lady with a big booty. I'm like, ooh, her booty big, ooh. Just lay my dick between her butt cheeks. And I was just talking to her, and she was doing that shit where, the sexual tension and the flirting. And then she worked her way over to me, and we just started naturally talking. The conversation went fairly smooth. It wasn't really that forced. And then she was basically telling me how long she lived here and this, that, and this. And I just basically cut to the chase. I'm like, shit, let me get your number, whatever. That's not even, she said, I have enough friends. Like she got what I was saying because I was talking whole talk. I got enough friends. I'm like, but do you have friends at this level? But she still didn't care. She was like, oh, because I flexed on it, whatever. But she didn't really seem phased because she was like, that's nice, but I got enough friends because she got like 5 niggas already. So what is a muscle dude gonna do? She don't give a fuck. It's like what hoes is not necessary. They don't care about quality. It's about quantity with a bitch. So she's satisfied. And besides, I was out of her league anyway, so she kind of played that off smooth anyway. But the way I was thinking is, I just want some pussy, I mean, she probably got more than that though. She probably got like 8. It could be, but I could be underestimating that. Like, you can't really underestimate how many niggas hoes have. It's mind-boggling. Like, this one hoe tried to project something onto me, like the African hoe I was telling you about earlier. Just about to say, yeah, people just be acting like y'all just friends while they texting 15 other bitches. I'm like, you just told on yourself because you texting. No, don't try to project. Like niggas don't got it that damn easy. You got to be a drug dealer to have that many women texting you like that. You got to be like a DJ or something, or like you got to have something that holds once. Maybe give them. You be a photographer. You can get him a hook up on some pictures or free pictures. That's how you get 15 hoes to text you consistently like that. You got to have something. If you ever see a dude what holds, like I'm saying, like it's different. I always talk about women flocking to me. Like if I'm going somewhere, I'm like, why do they all over here? That's different. But that right there is just to enjoy me. They're just looking at me and all this type of stuff and flirting to give me a show. That's different. But when you just see them like flocking, like like they involved for heavily or something, you better believe that there's drugs involved or something that she using that nigga for. I remember when I was at the art institute, there was this fat dude. And somebody was like, yeah, he had all the girls in the cafeteria. And I'm like, this big, fat, crusty nigga. He was a chef, by the way, too. So they most likely get food from him. But he just take pictures for them. And they probably get it for free or for the low. And I just had to, tell that dude, I'm like, yeah, he giving them something. That's all. He ain't doing shit. Because it ain't nothing appealing about him. I can't really see chicks just flocking to him because they think he's a handsome guy or whatever. My mom even told me that shit. If you ever see people near each other or around each other and they don't seem like they should be around each other, you better believe it's drugs. She told me that shit a long ass time ago. For the most part, that's how to be until you find, the right women or whatever. Find the right women and they just basically try to do everything for you. And that's a promise right there. And like I said, I have seen glimpses of it just from my own experiences. And I know it can get better. So that's why I'm like, whatever, I ain't sweating this shit. It's annoying. But I know it's getting better. You just got to get away from these demons. That's all that is. There have been times like when I was at Staples, like before I got fired, and that's really why I got fired. And I basically called corporate and they offered me the job back, but I said, "Fuck it, man. He just gonna fire me again, but he just gonna cover up his tracks." He didn't even want to give me a shirt. That's how much of a hater he was. So I was in them with some business casual clothes on in the copy and print center, and I just worked around all girls. They were just all girls, all girls. I wasn't doing shit on that motherfucker. I was not doing shit. They was doing all the work for me for the most part. I'm like, I can do it. No, no, I got it. Like, ain't y'all supposed to be training me? Sit your handsome ass over there. They weren't set like I caught it. They weren't really acting like it, but I caught it. And I remember hearing this girl talk about something. We usually make the new people do this. I said, I could do this. We usually make the new people do this. No, that's hazing. We don't do that anymore. I'm like, look, it ain't no big deal to me. No, I got this. I'm like, it really, I'll do it. They wouldn't let me do shit. But I only lasted for 2 weeks. That nigga could stand that shit, boy. That manager got me the fuck up out of there. He was a short nigga too from Africa. He think he run shit. No, he was thinking, I was thinking. I'm like, hey, look, I'm just trying to work. I'm trying to get my little paycheck. I'm trying to get me this car real quick. Handsome man have an advantage when it comes to getting customer service. It depends. It depends. Damn, Holly Holmes can get this penis. A little rugged ass. Looking all tough, but this dick is this shit here. Put that woman on her back. She'll start biting her. You see how she looking right here. You see how tough she looking right here. But as soon as that dick get in front of her face, she goes. That's how she gonna be doing then. The dick is coming, Holly. The dick is coming. Circumstances cannot protect you from this dick. You're gonna get a divorce to get this. I had that mud right where that glistening is at. It be rolling right down her stomach like that. I will confetti the shit out of Holly Holmes. Look at her, trying to be all cute. No, nothing. Ain't nothing you do is cute with them legs. Everything is sexual. Uh-oh, the gingerbread chick is here again. It's that gingerbread pussy. Let me look at them, even them sexy gingerbread eyes, girl. I always wanted to fuck a flexible chick. I bet they got the best pussy. I bet you they can take a big dick because they're flexible, and that's what I would like to believe. Because they be doing like certain flexibilities that, I'm telling you, I bet you they can take a dick. Be doing all them over splits and shit. Like any chick that can do this, I'm gonna believe. If they can do a needle, I'm gonna believe that's some A1. That's like some S level pussy right there. Okay, now if this ain't proof, then I don't know what is. I believe some of these chicks be crying out for help, bro. They think I ain't catching the shit. I be peeping that.
Swipe up to learn about my new collection. So much crazy.
I don't think there's nothing better than a woman that's not having an attitude. And when they're just positive and upbeat, it just make you want to fuck even more. Upbeat. Okay. Beat up them guts. Like the porn stars on here, they be kind of they don't really be as appealing in my. A lot of them don't really be as appealing in my opinion. Let's look at Kiera Cox. You know, she seemed positive right here and all this type of stuff, but is that really genuine? Like the little gingerbread girl I showed y'all, she looked more genuine than that, and she's smiling and talking and stuff. But then again, porn stars are probably all dead on the inside anyway.
I did a sheet mask today. We're doing, what's this called? We're supposed to put on a.
To be honest with you, it seems like women respond better to arrogant men than they do confident men anyway. Like I said, there be some people on here that think they're confident, but they be arrogant and kind of you know, like just think about a jock. They'd be pretty arrogant, and just some bullhead meatheads or something. And a lot of time they can pretty much back it up because they got more money than people, so they can just get away with doing it. I got things going for me. I'm better than you. I have more money. I'm in this prestigious college, in this prestigious job. And when I say back it up, and I'm not saying they actually can, back it up for real, for real. I'm just saying that they can get away with doing it, and you know, nobody's going to question them. So they're just, they're just, oh well, it's okay. Well, he is doing this. What are you doing? Who does this nigger think he is? Just talking so confidently like this. I'm gonna make another video and talk shit about him. Um, like I said, it's all good. There's really nothing to worry about, to be honest with you. It's like this one chick told me, she said, man, just keep moving. And she right, you just keep moving. You don't, until you find what you want. She ain't gotta love nobody. Bitch, I don't either. You ain't seeing my poker face. And to be honest with you, it's not that hard to get. It just seemed like it is. Because you got to think, even the dudes that, like I said, if they don't never have a hard time getting that steady or whatever, they still had to do a lot, So that's why dudes usually end up doing some dumb shit and just end up dogging a bitch because of all the shit he had to do. Even if he ain't shit, he ain't want to have to wait for that long. And that's why them niggas dog her. And that's one of the main reasons why they're dog her. But personally, it seemed like it is, but I don't really think it is. Because I'm not finna engage in none of that bullshit. Okay, until it's what you want. I'm like, look, I ain't trying to talk to you hoes. I'm just moving. And if she acting like she ain't trying to do shit and just drop her right then and there, like, you want some other shit. I think you're trying to drag this out. So, but I'm gonna tell you this, and this right here proves what I'm just saying. What I just said about the dudes that end up dogging the hole is because all the shit, not necessarily just that they ain't shit anyway. That's why they really do it. But for the most part, that's why after they get what they want, they usually end up dogging her because I'm like, I got to do all that for that, and I'm done anyway. I got another chick. But yeah, so anyways, it's more or less karma for a lot of them hoes. But chicks be on dating apps, and this lady was like, I met him from this. And we didn't even start hanging out until after 3 weeks. I mean, not 3 weeks, but months. Then he got my number in 3. I was like, that's a long ass time to get a bitch's number. Well, I'm not finna be on no Tinder for that fucking long to talk to no hoe. Trying to cheat me out of my money. I gotta pay this motherfucking subscription fee for 3 months just to get your fucking phone number, and the first date might not even be real. Fuck you. Like them hoes, sometimes it took 3 months for her husband to even get the number. Then then you know, like some hoes be like, we've been talking for a year. I'm like, that's a long goddamn time to be talking to a nigga. And you know she be fucking some of them still. You know, you just got to not engage in that bullshit. And talking like that ain't worth engaging in. There's a lot of bitches that won't make it wait that long. But like I said, that 90-day rule bullshit is just to let her know that she run the shit. You know, just she just have to feel like she's in control of the relationship. That's all. Based off everything I hear about the 90-day rule, that's my conclusion with it. You know, that's my conclusion. Some bitches make a nigga wait longer than that. And then the stupid thing about it is, if you do get it that fast, who's to say that she just not finna be serious? Like it's a lot of like I'm telling you, this shit here is a mind fuck on every single level. She could, I don't like you, and then she just, you know, and then you probably think y'all got something going. Like even if she acting good and all that type of stuff, she probably just figured I don't like him anyway, so I'm just gonna fuck. So it's a lot of stuff to be careful about, bro. You know, we got to figure out even if she giving it up and not making you wait for it. We got to screen that hole to make sure that her mind is right. If she's serious, she's trying to do something long term, because the hole will get with you and they say, I'm gonna stay with you for 3 months. And then, you know, they'll tell themselves that as soon as they see you, they're thinking about how long they'll stay with you. But every chick always telling me, I don't care. I'm not gonna see this person again, or I don't really like them that much, so I'll just do it. But to do it, they're like, how long is too long to make them wait? So I like the ones that say or think if a certain type of guy hits, she'll be treated as the others. It's usually the ones that don't appreciate dogging them out. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's a lot of weird stuff. They always act a certain way. She says she don't like it, but turns out she does. You know, it's weird. Like you as a whole anyway. Why I got to be a negotiation? Give me the pussy. Like I said, the better of a man you are, the more games they're gonna play. Usually, until you get around the right ones. And like I said, man, when I started making videos, y'all, I'm telling you, them bitches was hell. That was true hell. Not quite as bad now, though, because I just dodged a whole bunch of that shit. Because they demons. They walk backwards. What I say, they walk backwards, talk backwards, think backwards. All I know is, you know, based off of what I'm seeing, she shouldn't be saying shit. If she say it, then you pretty much can't believe it. She shouldn't be saying shit. I remember, like I said, the older I got, the more I noticed that they played games. You know, as a kid, you know, oh, you always had pretty girlfriends. You always did this. Chick, you know, and it is true. Hoes was always on me, to be honest with you. But once, you know, once puberty started hitting, then that's when the shit started getting weird. Money, You got a job. You got. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay, that's when all that stupid shit really started happening. And I just noticed, like, before puberty, a lot of the sexual stuff happens extremely easy. Like just extremely easy. Now all of a sudden, well, I'm a woman and I got to be very selective. How are you gonna support me? What if we get pregnant? And this, that, just all types of shit. That's how I know it's a conspiracy. Because it gets serious once you can shoot seed up into a chick. You got to keep the population stupid, and that's really what it is. The dumber you are, the less games the whole play. Because she don't have to play it. Because you're dumb. I mean, they're going to play it, but not the type of games that I'm talking about to be playing. Like, it ain't going to, because they fuck with everybody, but it's just not going to be on that type of extreme type level. Like, you get what I'm saying, though. I know y'all get it. They love fucking with people. The more, like if they feel they in control, she'll fuck you easier. If she feel that she's not in control, then it's games. But it's not necessary. I'm just talking from my perspective. I just know that I'm handsome and all this type of stuff, so I'm talking about it, how I deal with it. That's not to say that every dude she playing games with is she playing with him. Oh, he's smart. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because sometimes they'll do it to do is just solely just to be sadistic, just to watch him wallow sometimes. But based off of my experience and just based off how they interact with me, I know that'd be the case with how they be doing. I just know they'd be attracted, but they'll still play the games. I just know from my perspective, that's why they be doing me a certain way versus how they'll play a game with a loser or something. Beyond limitless. This is how you know seed is vital, and they know it as well. It's another reason why you don't deal with women who give head. I believe that the worst ones, the nigga there said, I believe the worst ones are the ones who swallow indiscriminately. All right, so Christian says that's their way of trying to control. They try to make you doubt all your actions and scared the fuck up. Yep, that's pretty much it with that one. But it's all about just not giving your energy to these stupid bitches because they're stupid bitches. And you just chill. Because why would you want to get that energy to that bitch when you want? I'm telling you, man, that stuff. I think it does have an effect though. Just give your energy to stupid hoes. Okay, then when the right women come around you, you're just too drained to deal with her. So that So that gives my no approach thing even more validation right there. At least I'm not fixing to do it. Y'all do what y'all do. But so I know what I'm talking about with that shit. Because like I said, just think about the whole story of what happened when I ignored them bitches for a month. I'm just sick of this bullshit. Oh damn, this chick ain't really do nothing. And she about to fuck me up over this. You know, now she technically never did nothing though, so I really shouldn't be ignoring her. But she's being nastier to me since I just don't give her no time of the day. But all it took was for me just to acknowledge her. And then she just went back to normal. Oh, I got this for you. I help you with this. I'm like, damn. Like you technically work for Publix. You shouldn't be helping me with it, but she did it anyway. But when I was ignoring her, she would never go her way to help me. Now there was one chick that I was ignoring in that store, and she was a five. She was a little Mexican five girl. And like if you did something with her, you'd be like, "Well, I let her suck my penis." You wouldn't feel the back. You wouldn't feel ashamed or nothing. You just say she sucks your dick, and it wouldn't even make you look bad. Oh, you got some hair from her. That's cool. That's how she looked. Just an average looking bitch that was Mexican. Her booty looked okay for a five or whatever. Then we was cool or whatever. She was one of the best looking chicks that worked back there. Okay, but the white girl that I was talking about had a nicer booty than her, but her face wasn't really all that. Actually, she probably looked. She like the type that look real good outside the store. She just wasn't really keeping up. So I would say the white girl was much hotter. She had a nice booty on her. So anyway, the little Mexican girl, she was cool at first. She was acknowledging my handsomeness and all this type of stuff. Then she started mistreating me. What? Talking to me like every time she was talking to me, she just started getting out of pocket. I'm like, oh, this bitch getting out of pocket. I don't like this whole here. And then all the black dudes that was dusty, she'll talk to with the utmost respect. I'm like, she talking to this nigga like this. She talking to me like this. And then that's when I started, I'm finna ignore this bitch, because I was just getting the hang of, using ignoring hoes as a weapon. I said, well, she's a bitch anyway. Fuck her. So I didn't even really switch it up with her. I just kept it the same with her. And she started treating me better because I was ignoring her. She almost got killed because I was ignoring her. I had the electric pallet truck thing. The ones that's like a crane and stuff. You stand behind it instead of driving it. So it'd be like, dun, 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 when you back and back. I was ignoring her so hard that she almost got crushed. I'm like, you don't just go behind me without telling me that you're there. I didn't even see you. She literally ran. And if she would have got stuck, I would have had to acknowledge her. Like, she about to kill herself for some attention. You really do got to treat those fives like shit. Okay, and that work on stupid bitches. And that might not necessarily be 100% true. It's really probably about the caliber of the home. Because, like you see some women that's a five, but it'd be a different type of five to what she really a seven. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's just a different level of five. Like let's say, for instance, if I'm in College Park, a 10 in College Park would not really equal up to a 5 from Sandy Springs or Alpharetta or something. You know what I mean? So even though I was in Brookhaven when that happened, the little Mexican girl was a 5, but she still really wasn't all that good. But like chicks like that's why I'm saying, like when they acting like a bitch, that's when you ignore them. You don't just ignore hoes off the rip. It just ain't gonna work for you. If you're that type of nigga, like I can't get away with just ignoring women unless they just do something stupid. And then I just say, you a bitch, you know what you did. You know why I'm ignoring you. Like hoes know what they did. And she still might do some stupid shit to you for doing it though, but she'll be even dumber if you just did it for no reason. Yeah, they act dumb. That's just when you ignore them then. And let them watch you interact with other women. That's real simple. And whether this technique gets you to the results that you want or not is not important. You're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for pussy. But I will tell you this: the results, and what you may receive from whatever is based off of how the women around you is acting and stuff. They all acting right while you're ignoring this bitch. Then you get better results. That's because the environment is good. Hmm. My connection is unstable. That must have been too real for the internet to handle. I wonder what would happen if Ronda Rousey or Holly Holmes was to see one of these streams and see me you know, um, just talking about them in the pictures and how I would put that meat on her. I wonder how they would respond to that. They'll probably put me in that crucifixion hold and jerk me off or something. And have both of my hands like, oh shit. I'm telling y'all, this gingerbread pussy is something serious. That's that gingerbread pussy, I'm telling you. I'll bet you finna catch this. No, I shouldn't call her that. She's nice. You know how they say, you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Oh, she finna catch this nut because she the gingerbread woman. That's what's finna happen there. All the white designs you see on her, I made them. Them ain't buttons. That's seed. But you see how happy she looked. Like that's genuine happiness, versus how the porn stars look on here and they be all smiling. That shit don't be real. Them hoes is dead on the inside. That's what happens when they take 1,000 dicks. You see another porn star, Sherry DeVille. I like Sherry DeVille though. That's a nice little MILF, Sherry DeVille. Show a little G string. I see the symbolism. But I'm gonna say that the girl, I would rather go for the girl I just showed, the gingerbread girl, than the porn stars. They put them to shame, in my opinion. But neck of the woods, I used to do that dumb shit. I used to do that shit too. Like when I was a kid, I wouldn't stun none of them bitches, you know. And that's just how I was. They used to get on my nerve too. I was like, why are they so fucking always doing something? But I'm telling you, they have always been annoying though. They stayed annoying. And it's like I said, man, the longer you're around a chick and you ain't trying to make no moves, they usually they'll just come on to you anyway. So, because women are sexual, if she ain't coming on to you, then get her away from you because she's getting dick from somebody else. She's using you as a companion. So, and that's not to say that if she's fucking you, she's still not fucking others. But you get what I'm saying. I don't think it's natural for a woman to be around a dude and like him. Yeah, she can't see him in a sexual way. That's an insult. It just don't make any sense. So some ain't right and she don't need to be around.
Hi guys, it's me Abby, and today I'm going to be opening up a packet.
I mainly just ignore the baddies, 8s, 9s, and 10s that want to be dumb. Yep. Yeah, but it's crazy out here, man. But the one thing I know is it's all about moving on, man. These hoes, they on some other shit. There's a million billions of bitches out here for a nigga to be, oh, let me just see if I can finally get her. And like I said, people think, oh, if a chick rejects you, do you really look good? Well, shut your ugly ass up. Lots of people look good, just not your ugly ass. You need to put that in perspective. And life is not about looking good. You know what I mean? You're gonna get what you want all the time. And you should be happy that you don't get what you want all the time. Like I said, some hoes can look at you and just, oh, it just ain't gonna work. They just know it. They know what type of nigga you are. They know what type of bitch they are. Okay, maybe they just can't see nothing. Let me see. Looks good, but you know, she ain't telling you why she rejecting you all the time. They got to be able to do this right here. Okay, that's what they got to be able to do. Or they just probably want you to be gay or something. You gotta have that dumbness or the stupid look about you. They got some hoes on Instagram that won't add people unless they promote them. That's crazy. They'll be private and they'll act all sexual, but they'll say, come promote me. And I'm like, oh, that's what you're doing. And these hoes know how to leverage that pussy, I can tell you that. And how do you leverage pussy when pussy don't even have a handle, only a hoe? That's how much of a manipulator these bitches are. We have a penis, okay, but niggas don't know how to leverage their dick to these hoes. And it's ironic. I mean, I do it because I understand the presence of me giving them hoes attention and not giving them attention. And when to do it and when not to do it. And I suppose I should get going. And this has been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today, Negro out. Oh, and ugly niggas, none of this applies to you. I'm out.